In the Idea Hub in Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital, young information technology professionals are housed under one roof. They're all working on new innovative technology solutions. The IT professionals are using social media to sensitize people on the risks of Ebola and how to avoid contracting the deadly virus.
The most important aspect of all viruses, of all problems, has got to do with talking about it, because you need to know what's happening for you to be able to tackle it. So the most important aspect of all things that we do is actually talking about it. Hence, talking about Ebola is actually one of the best things that has actually happened with the Ebola virus.
Japhet Omujua is a blogger who started the hashtag Facts on Ebola on Twitter. He says people are more likely to read short and precise messages than longer ones.
The people on social media are some of the society's most influential. If they get an issue started, you're likely to have that issue become a national issue. Two, they have access to those that are not on social media. So if they are interested, if they are made to know and understand the dangers and the risk of us not stopping Ebola from being a Nigerian issue, then they will likely get to reach their parents, their sisters.
The deadly Ebola virus resurfaced in...
And the social media, television and radio messaging has proved to be a success. Residents in Ghana's capital, Accra, say they are now aware of how to prevent infection.
Now make sure I prevent myself enough from as many people as I can, even family members, because you may not know. The next touch or contact you make with your next neighbor maybe is the start of your 21 days to your grave. And it is not something that I'm going to wish to have as a fate.
However, some believe that West African governments can do more to educate the public.
There was a lot of media attention given to educating the public about HIV/AIDS. You see a lot of TV ads, there were billboards in town, there were radio commercials and the rest. But in the case of Ebola, you don't see anything. You just depend on what the journalists report to the public. So I don't think the government is doing enough to educate the public about Ebola.
The West African Ebola outbreak is the worst in history, and the World Health Organization said last week that it presents an international health emergency that will probably continue spreading for months. At least 100 people have died during the outbreak, and almost double that number have been infected. Nutandebu, CCTV.